You are listening to the Shopify Solutions Podcast, a podcast for Shopify store owners that brings you concrete examples on how to build and grow your e-commerce brand. Your host is Scott Austin. He owns a Shopify agency called Jade Puma. In this podcast, Scott will share his e-commerce insights and best practices with you.
Hey, Scott Austin here. I'm recording this episode on Black Friday 2024. So I thought what I would do is I'd look at the internet to see what I could see about Black Friday deals online, and then see if we can make any learnings from looking at a whole bunch of them in aggregate. Now I'm going to be recording my screen, so if you're listening to the audio version of this, there'll be a link in the show notes to the video version where you can follow along. But if you're on the audio-only version, I'll try to explain what I see so you can follow along also. So the way I got started is I just did an internet search for best gifts for holiday 2024, and I found an article from Good Housekeeping with 28 different products they were recommending, and I used those 28 products if they were a generic term, not a brand-specific term. And I used the generic terms, and I did an internet search for, that term with Black Friday before it or BFCM before it, and then after it, sale or deal. So we'll just go through each of those search queries and look and see what we can find. So as I started searching for different keyword phrases and seeing what the results were on Google, I wanted to get a feel for, how tail my queries were. So I went into a Google Ad Planner and just set the dates for last November, and I see it's changed here, so I'll try to update it again. For last November and last December. And what I did, like this one here is, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, insulated stainless steel water bottle sale. And I tried different combinations of things. And what I realized is a lot of my queries were really tail and didn't show any search volume. Well, there's probably a little bit. When it's very small, Google won't show that to you. So then I wanted to look and see, if queries a little higher up, a little less tail, were searched on. So there were a couple that I was looking at here, like Black Friday, Cyber Monday travel backpack deals. There was another one for a travel jewelry case or something. So I just tried a generic term or a more generic term like Black Friday luggage deals and started seeing more query volume when I did that. And in looking at all this and playing with some things, one of the things I noticed is that deals gets more search volume than sale, and Black Friday gets more search volume than BFCM or Cyber Monday, although there can be query volumes on all of them. So just keep that in mind as you think about optimizing your campaigns. What words you're going to use are going to be an important part of that. So let's go into our first query, which I put in BFCM, rechargeable hand warmer deals. And when I go through each of these pages on the search results, we're not going to dig into what Amazon, Target, and Walmart are doing, who pop to the top a lot in these search results. We're going to be looking for smaller brands that are more likely to be Shopify stores and see what they're doing and see how they're ranking in this. And what you're going to see in a lot of them also is a lot of blog type content or magazine type content is popping up because they're building lists. Best gifts for mom, best gifts for dad kind of list stuff that they do. So we might note those. We're not going to dig into what they're doing on the magazines and the media side of thing or in the national, brick and mortar retailers. We're going to skip over what they're doing and look at what the smaller stores are doing. Now, in this search term here, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, rechargeable hand warmer deals, interestingly, I had this happen across my experience, and I think it's a pretty bad thing that Google's doing from a relevance standpoint. So what Google did, and I had to play with this a little bit to figure it out, is I've got this, underneath the navigation of all shopping images, forums, and that kind of stuff on Google, and before the sponsored links, I get this green band which says Shop Deals, and it says Shop All Deal Categories, and I click on it, and it takes me to their Google Shopping Deals page, which the only thing relevant about it to what I'm doing in my search query is the word deal. Because now I give a very tail query of rechargeable hand warmer, and that's not what I see when I go to the deals thing. So I'm very surprised that Google's doing something like this, which is basically marketing their own deals portal inside of Google Shopping without the relevant results of what I was looking for. So, pretty bad. on their part. If I take away the word deals from my search query, what I noticed is that didn't show up. So it's only when I put in the word deals that they used that one word and ignored the rest of my query to show their own internal promotion there. And then there's always a mix on our keyword phrases, whether Google is showing the shopping ads, which are not going to be, marketed to Black Friday because they're just looking at the products at that level. There's no feed or no control that we have over that shopping feed from Shopify into Google Shopping. And sometimes they'll show the shopping ads, and other times they'll show the keyword ads, and we'll look at those. In this case here, they're showing the shopping ads, so nothing in the content says Black Friday or deal at all because it's just product-based promotions. And then, in the organic results, Amazon, there's the first two results. And then there's a couple of magazine blog type places. And I'm scrolling down to see if I see any other, that's TikTok. Oh, there we go. Oro Canada. Oro. That's the name of the brand. Oro. Heated hand warmer, 14 hours of warmth. And I click on their product listing and it takes me to a product. It is in a Shopify store. There's nothing on this page that is Black Friday, although in their header they have Black Friday sale. But on this page here, I don't know if it's part of the sale or not. So this is just basically a product listing that was not optimized for Black Friday that showed up. And what's happening here is I'm doing a search for a really tail query of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, rechargeable hand warmer deals. So it'd be very rare, very unlikely that someone's going to optimize for that keyword phrase. But if someone did, it would be very easy for them to win in that space because there's not a lot of competition because it is such a tail word. So let's move on from that query. And the next one is Black Friday, Cyber Monday travel backpack deals. So this is a little less tail than the first one. And it's got the sponsored shopping ads up there, so none of those are Black Friday relevant. And then it's also got Google Ads, so it's showing both types of ads up there. And the two paid ads it's showing, one is winter sale and the other is Black Friday sale. So those brands are optimizing for the Black Friday, Cyber Monday keywords in there. And if we look at Osprey, which is one of them, what they're doing in that ad is they take me to their travel and luggage. So they're not on Shopify. They're on another e-commerce platform. They're taking me to osprey.com/travel/luggage, which is a collection page. And on that collection page, I see nothing about Black Friday, Cyber Monday, which is interesting. So the keyword phrase, remember, was Black Friday, Cyber Monday, travel backpack deals. They did an ad, winter sale up to 40% off is the title of their ad. I click on that and I see nothing about a sale. Even the prices aren't like crossed out and showing a sale price or anything. So they're even paying for an ad for the phrase. They're putting sale in their ad and not following up on that. Oh, nope. Oh, God, that sucks. So in their header, above their header, in what I would call the top bar, they've got a scrolling text, promotion, let's call it. One of them is Discover the Perfect Present, Shop Our Holiday Gift Guide. And the other one was something, and now it's not good. Oh, there it goes. Up to 40% off, plus free shipping happening now. Shop our winter sale. So I have to notice that way up there, which I didn't. I was totally ignoring that. I went to the content of the page below the header and didn't see anything about sale. So that's really, and let's actually see what happens when I click on that sale promotion in the top bar, what it takes me to. Shop our winter sale. I click on that, and it takes me to a sale page, which just says sale. Nothing about a start time, nothing about an end time. They've got a header, which makes me think, winter, because there's people hiking outdoors, because these are travel backpacks in the snow, so it's kind of relevant that way. But basically, this is their sale collection, but they don't talk about the specifics of the sale, like when it starts, when it ends, what I have to do to qualify. There's no sense of urgency with the ending type of stuff, but I do see sale prices. So at the very least, their ad could have come to this page, which they're promoting in their top bar anyway. So pretty poor job on their part in setting up their ad campaign. Now, the other ad that showed up was by Monos, and I'm going to click on that, and they take me to a page. I'm noticing this year that I don't know if it happened before, and I just was never noticed it, but people are very into the color black on Black Friday. So here what I've got is this full page image. This is Black Friday, our biggest sale of the year. Black Friday, up to 40% off. Black Friday. Use code Black Friday. It's a black and white, luggage photo on the background. So it's very relevant to Black Friday. It's just so dominating with this black thing that's going on. And I think their brand looks like it's black and white anyways. Predominantly colors. But let's go back to see. So those are the two paid ads. Let's see what happens in the first organic listing. And it's by PGY Tech. And what I see is BFCM deal. And I did search for the keyword phrase BFCM, not Black Friday, in this query. So they just happened. And the next one down, the organic one, is also a BFCM in their title. So let's go into this one. This looks like a Shopify site because it's /collections/BFCM deal. All right. So the collection is named BFCM deal. And that's the only thing in the title. It says BFCM deal, but they've got all the products in this collection that is what's getting it. So they're getting relevance for the keyword phrase because of the collection title of BFCM and deal, right? And then they're getting relevance for the product that I was looking for, which I think was travel backpack here, because their products are relevant to that. Here I can see a backpack and different types of luggage and stuff like that. So the product, and there's another backpack. I don't see the word travel yet, but so their collection title gets some relevance for BFCM deal, and then their products get them relevance for the product that I'm looking for. So they don't have I'm not landing on a specific page for just travel backpacks, but they're selling bags and cases and gear, holders. So their normal, sale page, their BFCM deal page is relevant for that. And that actually looks like, I don't know if they did that intentionally or not, but it's working quite well for them because they are the number one organic listing for that keyword phrase. So now let's go back to the search results and look at the next Cabin Zero. And same thing. This is a collection in Shopify. And the handle is BFCM 15 November 2024. I would recommend they don't put the date on that. I would keep the same BFCM collection throughout the year. So let's just assume for a second they created this on the 15th of November in 2024, and it got to number 2 in the organic search results, which is fabulous. But if they leave the same page up every year, maybe they get to number 1 next time. And once again, I got this big banner with this black thing taking up most of the page, but not all of it. And Black Friday sale with a lot of black in it. Like, people are very focused on the black. There's not a lot of holiday in these things. It used to be you'd see Christmas trees or, families opening presents. A lot of it's just black. This is a collection page on Shopify, so I can see a couple of products on the page, and I scroll. And interestingly here, so they've got all these products that are on sale, 50% off, 40% off, and I can see what percent off each of them is. But the first row of 4 are all sold out. The second row of 4, 1 is sold out. So them being sold out shows that they're popular. There's scarcity. That's good, but showing 5 of the first 8 things being sold out, not the best of things. If I was them, I would move the sold outs down on the page, and you can do that. I think the free Shopify search filter discovery app will move your sold out ones to the bottom of the page. Other filter apps do that also. I think the Shopify free one does that also. But to me, it's not a great experience. When I get to this page, and the first 4 things show as sold out, one way of looking at that is it shows how popular your products are. And I've talked to a lot of store owners and like, don't I want to show sold? I literally had this conversation this week with a client. Don't I want to show my sold out products on my page to show how popular my products are? That's one way to look at it. The other way to look at it is, I'm a customer. I come to this page and I see this fabulous backpack. I want that. And then I see it sold out. Now I'm upset. I'm disappointed. I'm sad, whatever, adjectives you want to use. Am I going to keep shopping for the second best item? Or am I now going to leave because I can't get the best item? I actually think, and I haven't done any studies on this, but I actually think it's not good to show that your best products are sold out, because that just encourages people not to buy your second best products. Now that's different than the strategies I've seen some stores do where they show one product is sold out, randomly, and I've seen stores that do that, literally with code. They just randomly pick a product and make it sold out on a collection page to create this sense of urgency that things could sell out at any time. That's a different strategy, I think, than coming to your sale and going, yeah, if you'd been here yesterday or early enough this morning, you could have gotten this sold out product, but you suck, you don't get it, therefore you get the second best. I would not do it that way. But that said, this page is nice. It's a collection page, once again, showing, it's Black Friday focused. It doesn't show me, though, what the dates of the campaign are. So they're not yet creating an urgency for me. Is this only today, it being Black Friday right now, or is this going to be good till Monday? Is it, what is that urgency or time frame that I have for this? But in general, not a bad page. So let's move on to our next search term, which is Black Friday ice cream maker deal. So in this case, I search for Black Friday, not BFCM. And the first thing I get in Google is I get their sponsored links. They got a whole bunch of products showing, and then I see Home Depot. Then they've got another promotion where they look at brands. Then I see Amazon, Tom's Guide, and Gadget. Amazon, Serious Eats, which is more like a blog magazine. 9 to 5 Toys, blog magazine. Pen Life is a newspaper. So nothing on the first page is, a smaller store brand making it to that top. And that just could be a function of the product that we're talking about, ice cream maker. Let's move on to the next one, Black Friday digital picture frame deals. Once again, searching for the term Black Friday. First thing I see is the shopping ads. Then I see Amazon, Reddit, Amazon, Aura Frames. Aura Frames is a manufacturer of these, so it is taking me to the homepage of Aura Frames. So they don't have a page on their site optimized for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Now, I do see that they have a Black Friday deal, save $40. They're promoting that on their homepage. If I click on that, it takes me to a product page, I think. Yeah, it's a product page, but nothing about it says Black Friday, Cyber Monday, although I can see there's a $40 off. But it doesn't tell me that it's for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. It doesn't tell me when the sale ends, kind of thing. So looks like Aura, which is, from what I can see, the top brand for digital picture frames, did nothing to optimize for that term. And they showed up in the organic search results because they're known for the digital picture frame part of it. And then the rest of the search results are either, blogs, papers, magazines, or big stores. So let's move on to the next one. And what we're doing here is Black Friday insulated stainless steel water bottle deals. And I see the sponsored, shopping sponsored links here. Then Amazon, Target, NBC News, Good Housekeeping, 24 bottles. So there we go. There's a brand. Let's click on that one. We're going to a collections page. So this is a Shopify store. And the collection name is Black Friday. So once again, they've got a collection with the collection optimized for Black Friday or Black Friday, Cyber Monday. If I was them, I'd make sure it says Black Friday and somewhere, have BFCM in it also and Cyber Monday. So you try to hit all the keywords or, it'd be interesting to test it out if you had a Black Friday page and a BFCM page, which one ranks higher kind of thing. So once again, I'm looking at a banner image. Now this banner, I'm on desktop. This banner image takes the whole desktop, right? So I can't see any products down below it because the height of the banner is so big. And I've got in the foreground, a water bottle, which actually looks kind of scratched to me, but I just think it's the art on the bottle, but it looks kind of crappy because I think it's scratched, right? And it's a black bottle. And it's held by a woman who's fuzzy in the background, and she's got black nails and a black sweater on. So once again, and a lot of black eyeshadow. So very heavy in the black theming of this. It's not holiday, it's not gift giving, it's just black. I don't know why brands are doing that. On this Black Friday collection page, it says, choose your heroes, Black Friday, you're still in time for design. I really don't understand that. It's probably part of their brand. Maybe I'm designing my own water bottle. I don't know that here. And then there's a discover button, which keeps me on the same page, which is kind of weird. If I was them, I'd shorten this banner up and start showing the products more quickly. But I would also, they're not talking about, the size of the deal. It looks like a straight 20% off on everything, where they could just say that in the header, right? And, if 20% off is their best deal of the year, they should also say that. Our best deal of the year, 20% off store-wide or whatever. And talk about the dates from Friday to Monday, or from, November 12th to November 28th. Whatever the dates are, create that sense of urgency. 12 hours remaining, today only. No one yet has created that sense of urgency that I'm remembering in what we've looked at so far. But it's just a collection page, and I can see lots and lots of products, 20% off. So not bad at all. Let's see if there's anything else in that search query. There's a sponsored ad from Hydro Flask, 40% off travel tumblers. I land on a shopping page for bottles and drinkware. It mentions nothing about a deal, a special, a sale. I can see sale prices, but it's not mentioning a sale. So pretty poorly done there, especially for a paid ad. Building trust in your store is essential, but let's be honest. Most Trust Badge apps make your store look worse, not better. Their badges clash with your brand and give your store a Frankenstein-like feel. That's why we built Badgezilla, the Shopify app that delivers trust badges that seamlessly match your brand. Originally crafted for our private clients, Badgezilla was so successful, we turned it into an app for every Shopify store. With Badgezilla, you'll access hundreds of badges, all customizable to your brand guidelines, making them a natural part of your customer experience. Place badges on product pages, collection pages, the home page, and more. Take it a step further with conditional logic. Show a Made in Canada badge only on products made in Canada, or tailor badges to highlight your unique selling points. And the best part? Badgezilla comes with a robust, always free plan, so you can start building trust risk-free. Transform trust into conversions with Badgezilla. So now we're going to move on to the next keyword phrase, which is Black Friday Gold Initial Necklace Deals. And we've got the Google Shopping ads at the top. And the first organic link is for Bauble Bar, which is baublebar.com. I'm going to click on that. It's a brand. It takes me straight to a product page for the initial necklace. So this site won organically because of the keyword phrase for the product, Gold Initial Necklace, because I don't see anything on this page about, and whenever I say on this page, I mean below the header, right? I don't see anything on this product page about a sale, right? I don't even see this product being on sale. Now they've got the top bar. I can't stand when brands do this. So there's 4 promotions in the top bar, right? And so now it's on free shipping on orders 75 plus. So now I'm waiting. Was there a oh, here we go. Black Friday starts now, 30% off site-wide and 20% off custom, discount auto applied. So they say that in the top bar 1/4 of the time. I'm on a product page where they don't mention it anywhere but in that top bar promotion, but they're only showing it 1/4 of the time. So if you're going to show your promotion in the top bar only, don't show it with 3 other promotions. Just show that one that is, remember, this is Black Friday. This is the as relevant as it gets for that promotion. You know, their free shipping promo can wait until after Black Friday is over. There's still time to get custom with delivery by 12/19. Not as important as it's Black Friday. Here's our best, sale of the year. It's only good for the next 12 hours, whatever that time frame is. So, they did great in getting the number one organic search result for this query, but I think they did it by luck and not by doing anything well in what they were doing. So let's go back to the search results. The next organic search result is Oak and Luna. So we'll see what that looks like. Now, this one's taking me to a collection page. Looks like a big commerce store. The collection is named Black Friday. So, I can see some necklaces that kind of apply to what I'm talking about here. The query of the initials in gold, but it's not just that content. So, it's more generic relevance that they're matching with. But that means this one collection page will be relevant in a number of similar, but also a little bit different queries, right? So if people search for silver script necklaces instead of gold or things like that, this page would still be relevant for them. But it's that at the collection level, having Black Friday as the collection name. We'll go back to the search result, and we'll look at one more, and that is Brook and York. So interestingly enough, in this query here, the first three organic results are not the national retailers or Amazon, right? There's no Walmart, Target, Amazon showing up in the first three. I'm scrolling down now. They don't show up at all, which is just amazing to me. Oh, and there's Amazon way down at the bottom of the page. So I don't know what it is about this query that the smaller brands are doing well, but kudos to them. So Brook and York, they have a Black Friday jewelry's deal collection. The collection handle is Black Friday deals, and it is a collection, so it's a Shopify store. And they're just a collection, right? Now, once again, they're not telling me any dates. Now, in their top bar, Black Friday sale, 15% off your order and free shipping, code 1 day, auto applied at checkout. So they're not showing me the sale price as I'm shopping because they're doing an automatic discount. I've got to assume because the code is 1 day that it's only good for today, but they're not explicitly telling me that. But they do say our best sale is here. There we go. 3 days, 6 hours, 8 minutes left. Shop now. So I guess it's good till Cyber Monday, but the code is 1 day. So, those two don't sync up with one another. Not poorly done, but also not the most elegant implementation. And one of the things is, and this is hard, right, is a lot of us are putting our promotions in our header because that's seen on every page, and that's totally great, right? But if you have a Black Friday specific collection, which is looking like is a best practice here, right? I would definitely be thinking about doing that if I was managing a store right now. But if you're going to have a Black Friday specific collection, I would also put more details in that collection description so it shows up in the meat of the page, not in the header that a lot of people like me just ignore and go straight to the meat of the page. All right, we're going to move on to our next search query, which is Black Friday wearable neck fan deals. We got the typical shopping ads at the top. Then there's Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, the exact opposite of what we just saw with the gold necklace, right? This is totally owned by the big brands. Positive promotions, real simple. My cooling store looks like the first smaller brand. I don't know what platform this is on. It's not Shopify or BigCommerce. It's a really dated-looking site, but we are on a Taurus wearable neck fans, and nothing in the meat of the page is about the sale. I do see some. Well, here we go. Shop early Black Friday sale. Today's Black Friday, so I would have assumed their shop early Black Friday sale was for Thursday or during the week. But on Friday, you would change that to say, shop our Black Friday. You're no longer early, it's now Black Friday, right? So they're probably not keeping up with their on-store merchandising because they're, off for the weekend, taking an extended vacation or something. So I think it's pretty poorly done. We're going to move on to our next query, which is Black Friday travel jewelry case deals. Starts off, as always, with the Google shopping ads because Google's really good at knowing what's a shopping query and what's not. And then we see Amazon, And then there's a store named Gem True. Let's look at them. Stupid pop-up email collector that every brand does the second I show up on a site. Like the stores, why do you pop up email collection the second I see your store for the first time ever? I didn't even get to see what the banner image said, and the email collector shows up. It's just so poorly done. I usually recommend that brands, do that on their second page view. And, once again, I'll argue with store owners about that. And they'll say, oh, but I'm going to lose so many email collections on people on the first page. I'm like, do you have any data that shows that people are signing up before they even look at your page and look at your site? Because I really doubt that that's what's happening. But here we are on a collection page in a Shopify store. The collection's name is Black Friday Offers. And once again, I got a banner. It's all about black. And now it does, it's Black Friday up to 50% off. So it's talking about the deal also. But there's nothing in that imagery about holidays, about gift giving. It's just all black. I don't know if that's a trend or people are lazy or I don't know what's going on there. It does not say when it ends, although there's a little bit of text here. But hurry, these deals won't last long. Shop now and take advantage of our Black Friday savings before they're gone. So it's got that trying to create a sense of urgency copy, but it doesn't tell me when that is, right? Do I have to do that today? Do I have over the weekend to think about this? Please help me out. And they're not helping their customers there. Let's look. Mark and Graham is the next one here in the organic results. We'll look at that one. Once again, I got an email that pops up. Now, I hadn't mentioned that before because I'd actually been through a lot of these stores before I walked through them with you. So I'd already closed out all those email pop-ups. But it's kind of ubiquitous. And there were some stores I would get 2 pop-ups in the first second that I was there. Like, they've got 2 apps or whatever, and both have pop-ups turned on, and it's just crazy. Like, brands, you are way, way too crazy with your email pop-up collection, especially on Black Friday, right? Maybe you're this aggressive in August where you're trying to collect email addresses to get ready for promoting your Black Friday sale come November. But when it's go time here, don't get in the way of your customer finding your great deals. They don't need to see your 10% off coupon when you're given 20% off and the two can't be combined. You're just confusing your customers. Please stop doing that. All right, so I land on a personalized travel bags page, jewelry and watch store. So this is not optimized for, it's a collection page on a non-Shopify platform. And it's not optimized for Black Friday, but I do see on the product listing in the collection page, it says Black Friday deal, extra 30% off clearance, prices as marked. So, and limited time offer. So they're trying to let me know that this is for sale right now. And that's the best one I've seen so far of that at the product listing level. And then they've got promotion at the top, order today to get gifts in time for Christmas. I don't think anybody's worried about that on Black Friday. They're worried about that come December 12th or so. Yeah, so not the best experience here also. Let's move on to our next query, which is Black Friday fleece throw blanket deals. Interestingly enough, I do not have any ads on this page at the top in Google. The first thing is Amazon. Then there's popular products, which then shows the shopping links. Walmart, Berkshire Blanket and Home Company. Let's click on that one. And this is a Shopify store. We are landing on a collection page named Black Friday, sale up to 40% off site-wide. And it shows, a bunch of sheets and fleeces and stuff like that. So it's relevant. Now, once again, it doesn't give me any indication of when the sale is over. That's the biggest fault I've seen so far is people not telling you how much time you have to make this decision. So on Black Friday, like a lot of us, I got up this morning and ordered the things I knew I was going to order ahead of time. But I knew what I wanted to order. And what you have to think about here is there are a lot of people who just, they don't know what they're going to order yet. They want to see what the deals are. You want to let them know how much time they have to consider your deal. Because maybe they're looking at this and 3 other things for the person they're thinking about getting them a gift for. And you're not creating that. You're not letting them know how much time they have to create that sense of urgency. So another store, they might be assuming, I got until next week to make this decision. But on your store, they may have less time. So I would definitely recommend letting people know how long the deal is for, always showing that. Some people do that with a countdown clock, others just say it, right? And this one here, this one just says Black Friday sale, not BFCM. So, that makes me think it's just today, but, most people's Black Friday sales are 2 weeks long now, so I just don't know. Oh, up at the top, it does say today, that's a buy more, save more. So that's an additional sale on top of this sale, and that's just confusing, right? They probably think they're helping people, but when I look at that, I'm like, I don't get it, right? So let's see if there's a Target on this search results. Scrolling down, Home Depot, Macy's, Home Depot, JCPenney, Etsy. Yes, only one smaller brand on that search result. We aren't very tail queries here, right? So I'm being very, picky on the results, but, very few brands are going to be optimizing for some of the terms that I'm talking about here. But the next one, I would actually suspect that there should be some companies optimizing for this one, and that is Black Friday coffee club subscription deals. Because I think coffee clubs could be an interesting gift, to give to mom so she can remember you all year long as she gets new coffee every month or something like that. So the first thing I see is the Google shopping ads. Then there's Vice, CNET, Atlas Coffee Club. There's our first brand. Black Friday sale is the title. I go to the page. It is a collection page for coffee subscription service. And so that's the handle says coffee subscription service in the URL, but the collection title says Black Friday sale. Now, my guess is what they're doing is they're taking their normal page for this subscription, and they're just changing the title for Black Friday. I would go to the next step beyond that and actually make the exact same page if they want to make it the exact same page, but have its handle be Black Friday sale or Black Friday coffee subscription deal or whatever, so that it ranks even higher. Because in the search results, I had to scroll quite a bit before I got to this page in the search results. And that's probably because they didn't change that title until very recently, because it's their normally used page. So it hasn't had enough time to get indexed inside of Google. It does tell me Black Friday sale. Get your first bag free, personalized to your preferences. Get started. I click on that button. It takes me farther down. It takes me half a click on the mouse wheel down. I don't know why. The second brand I've seen do that. Black Friday sale, first bag free, each box. Yeah, this is just a hard page because the subscription is hard, right? You got multiple choices you have to make, which can be a challenge. And it's a complex subscription. I don't know how to make that easier. That's just a hard thing they've got to think about. And now I've got this thing down at the bottom. It says saving for your deal, 8 minutes and 20 seconds. It's one of those, artificial create senses of urgency BS that a lot of stores do. But here I am. It's a Black Friday. Why do you give me 8 minutes to make a decision? And my guess is it doesn't affect it on Black Friday because the Black Friday deal is probably better, but I don't know, right? And that's because they're using the same page they use most of the year, and they didn't optimize a separate one for Black Friday. I'm getting that other urgency creation tool they've got on their page that is probably inappropriate today. And also, on this page here, what they should be merchandising is how this makes a great gift, but they're not. And nobody's done that yet, right? On any of the things we've seen, is they're just showing their products. What we've landed on so far most of the time has been a product page with nothing special about Black Friday, or a collection page that says Black Friday with nothing special about it, the content about the deal and things like that. Nobody's merchandising really well. Nobody's talking about how this is a great gift. And this would be a great one here if they had a separate page just for Black Friday coffee subscription. They could talk about how that coffee subscription makes a great gift for the coffee lover in your life, kind of thing. None of that merchandising happening here or anywhere else we've been so far. Going back to the search results page, no other brands on this page. Atlas shows up 3 different ways on this page, interestingly enough. Oh, Nomad Coffee Club. Let's see one last one. It's the last link on the page. Once again, super black banner ad. It's just everybody's doing that. It's crazy. To me, there's no festivitiness to this, right? It's the kickoff to the holiday season. Everybody's supposed to be thinking about gift giving, sharing time with their friends and family and their loved ones. Nobody, not one of the pages we've been on, has given me that tone yet, right? It doesn't have to be a Christmas tree because a Christmas tree is, aligned to one religion. I get that. But you can show human beings getting together during the holidays. Well, actually, there was one, the luggage one. There was two people walking across snow together, right? But everybody else is just doing these black banner images with just text that says Black Friday on them. Lazy. And uninspiring, right? That's the part about it that I don't like. It's not setting the right tone for me. So the next one, Black Friday smiley face slipper deals. The first link, Amazon, not shopping ads. Then the shopping ads pop up. Then Yahoo, then Walmart, more product listings, and then Smile 2, get smiley socks free. So it takes me to the homepage. So these guys rank because they probably they have smiley face slippers on their homepage. Basically, I guess that's what they sell, is just smiley face slippers. So they didn't do anything in their pages to optimize for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. They're just ranking because they sell smiley face slippers. So, and I don't even see, Christmas sale, get smiley face socks for free, and it's not even clickable. So one little promotion on their homepage about it. So super poorly done. And, I realized as I'm going through this, and I didn't know what it was going to be, right? I didn't know how inspired and impressed I was going to be about those results or how disappointed I was going to be. And I, so far, have been consistently disappointed. Now, some of that is because I am searching on super tail queries. I get that. But the other part of it is I think people just aren't doing that good of a job. And we're only looking at the smaller brands, right? We're not looking at the, Amazons and Walmarts and Targets to see what they're doing. A lot of these smaller brands are doing such a poor job about preparing for their Black Friday promotions and promoting them well on their site when people get there. And, optimizing their site so that people find it, whether it's through ads or through organic search when they're searching for things. So let's move on to the next query, which is Black Friday cubic zirconia tennis bracelet deals. That's a common product in the jewelry space, so I would think we should see some better stuff here. Let's see. We got the shopping ads showing up at the top from Google, then Amazon, and then Baracle. Let's see what that is. That's a Shopify store, and their collection is bracelets, tennis, bracelets, jewelry. Email pop-up as soon as I get there. So this page is not optimized for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but it is a cubic zirconia tennis bracelet. So they're getting relevant because of the product query that we did, not for the Black Friday sale that we did. Even though they do have a Black Friday sale banner image, it looks like it's across their entire site, so it's more in the header than the collection banner. But interestingly enough, that image is pure image, right? So none of the text that shows up in it is going to help me from an SEO standpoint or help them from an SEO standpoint. Interesting thing here is I look at that banner image, which has a black background. Surprise, surprise. We're giving jewelry, and they can't even make it about gift giving. That's just crazy. But it's sale, 40% off over $100 full price items. Use code BLK40, so Black 40, right? 30% off full price items. So, and then use a different code for those. So they have two different codes the customer is supposed to figure out and use based on if the product is over $100 in its price or not. So that's just crazy to expect your customers to understand the difference of those things and figure those things out. And what if I want to buy an $80 product and a $120 product? I'm only going to get a sale offer on one of them. So I got to check out twice with two different codes, right? Can you make it any harder for your customers? Wow, I'm starting to get pissy here, aren't I? JCPenney's the next organic listing. Lots and lots of products showing up on this page because of the nature of the query. And I just want to see if there's anything farther down. Nordstrom, Macy's, Walmart. Tove Essentials. So I don't know what Tove Essentials is. It's like a smaller brand. We'll check them out. So we're going straight to a product, 14 karat gold, cubic zirconia tennis bracelet. So once again, this is not optimized for Black Friday, this page. They just happen to be relevant because of the nature of the product query in that search query we're looking for. And once again, they got a Black Friday is ending soon, don't sleep on it top bar element, but it just scrolled away on me, but it didn't tell me when Black Friday ends. Black Friday sale up to 50% off. So they got these different Black Friday things scrolling through, but it doesn't tell me when it ends. Just poorly done. All right, that's enough for that query. We got 2 more to go, or it looks like 1 more to go. Black Friday retro oval sunglasses deals. Now, let me take a step back. I've been saying these are tail queries, right? Which is true. But also remember that Good Housekeeping listed these 28 products as the best gifts this year. Now, I'm sure that's not editorially accurate at all. I'm sure they were paid to put those products on that page or had some sort of, influence driving those decisions, right? But if you were to see Good Housekeeping or someone else do a list and you have those products, the savvy brands are going to jump on that and optimize a page for that as quickly as they can, because people are more likely to search for those tail queries than other more tail queries, right? Because now someone's saying, hey, these are going to be popular, and it said, these are the 28 most popular things this year. So if you see something like that happen in your space, you might want to jump on it and optimize for that query in case that article does create some interest. So here we are on Black Friday, retro oval sunglasses deals. Amazon shows, I don't know how this happens. It's happened a lot of times where the shopping listings show up underneath the Amazon. And Amazon doesn't say sponsored, so it's an organic listing. I don't know how Amazon gets above Google shopping ads, but they do a lot. So Amazon's above the Google shopping ads, and they're below it. And then Walmart, and then Giant Vintage Eyewear. Let's see what that is. That is a Shopify store. And it's a collection page for oval sunglasses. So once again, they're relevant for the product part of the query, not for the Black Friday sale part of the query. Scrolling down the search results more, Amazon again, more product listings everywhere from Google Shopping. Then there's Gap, Reddit, American Eagle, Pure Wow. I don't know what that one is. Oh, it's a blog promoting Amazon links. So not a lot there. That is my last one. So my summary is I was pretty disappointed across the board. I don't think once I said, oh, that's awesome, right? There were a couple of things that were okay, but most of them were horrible, right? Most people were not optimizing around Black Friday. And the ones that did, right, what does work well is having a collection that says Black Friday in it. And I would do Black Friday, BFCM, Cyber Monday. I'd do all 3 of them, right? And you might even have that collection have everything be in it, so it's as relevant for as many of your products as possible kind of thing. Or maybe everything that's on sale shows up there, however you want to do that. But I think the brands that were showing up in organic search that were relevant were the ones that were doing it at the collection level, not at the product level, right? When people did it at the product level, they were showing up because the product was relevant to the search query, but they weren't doing anything around the Black Friday, Cyber Monday part of it. So I would recommend, for next year's holiday that if you're not already doing it, have pages or collections, probably collections, right? Collections that are optimized for Black Friday sale, Black Friday deal, those kind of things. And on those pages, show that the products are on sale, but also talk about your promotion, right? And don't put in black banner images that take up the whole page, right? That's my pretty short summary of, looking through this stuff and being pretty disappointed on what I saw. All right, thanks for listening.
You've been listening to the Shopify Solutions Podcast with Scott Austin. This podcast is brought to you by Jade Puma, a Shopify-focused agency located in San Diego, California. If you like what you heard, please leave a review and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. If you'd like to work with Scott on your brand, email him at scott@jadepuma.com.